welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to protect your child from cyberbullying. And the key words there is how to protect your child. How are you going to protect your child? You know, there are some things when you grow up, there's some things I'm a firm believer of, and that is that you let your kids experience stuff. If they get caught in school with drugs or alcohol or something, they need to pay the consequences. They have to pay the consequences. If they have problems with teachers, they have to work things out. They have to deal with them. But when it comes to cyberbullying or bullying in general, you need to be there. You need to be in everybody's faces, and that includes your children. When your child comes home and they're in their room and they're crying and they're having a bad time or something's wrong and you know it in your gut, you get your butt in that room and you get into their face and say, hey, enough is enough. What is wrong? And when my daughter was doing that, I was like, I'm sitting here. I'm staying on this bed until you tell me what is wrong, because I know something's wrong and I am not leaving this room. I refuse to leave this room. Dinner will have to wait. I'm sitting here until you tell me what's wrong. And eventually she did. She told me what was wrong. And she was being cyberbullied by these two guys at school. Now, the next day, you bet anything, I was there. I was at the principal's office, and I was sitting there and I was waiting. And I had my daughter with me, and we went and we talked to him, and no, I didn't have the proof that it was happening, and he told us the next time to take the proof, to print it off the computer. And she was just so upset, she deleted it, right when she found out. She just deleted it all. So we were sat there, we got it. He called the kids in that day, talked to them later on that afternoon. A couple of days later, they went through somebody else's Facebook account, and they attacked my daughter again through somebody else's. You got that? I was there the next day. I was there, and those kids were called back down in the office, and I was not letting up. I was not letting up. I called that office. I called that principal several times, and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Do I need to push it? What do I need to do? Because I'm not dealing with this now. And it got done. It got dealt with. And the boys stopped because they knew I wasn't messing around. And they didn't want the police called, and they didn't want any of the other consequences because I was not going to let it go. There's a survey that says 58% of the children are cyberbullied. 58, and they don't tell their parents. 58%. So that the chances are, if you have two kids, one of them has been or will be cyberbullied. Now, 77% of the kids out there have seen people being bullied or have watched it or have been bullied themselves. 77%, that's a great amount of kids being hurt, being teased. And it's our protection, our responsibility to protect them. But how can we protect them 24/7? How can we be there? We can't. We can't be there. But we can give them the core values by me standing up and saying, hey, you know, I'm dealing with this. I got into her face. I got into the faces of the principal and the kids. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm dealing with this. I gave her the knowledge that she is important and that her self-esteem was important. And I got right there. And that was so good. Kids feel valued. They feel important when they know you're there, when they know you're going to protect them, when they know how that no matter what happens, you are there. You're fighting for them. They're valuable. That's the way you're going to protect them. That's the way you're going to bully-proof them, is by being there and telling them no, beyond a shadow of doubt, that they are important and that they matter. Enjoy your time with your kids.